All right, so this is the second conference we're doing on the topic of the PlayStation 3 and various topics. We do these topics, folks, because this allows us to cover a wide range of stuff in just one video, or allows me to anyway. So we got Strictly Sega America.
Banana phone.
Yeah, I remember that. MV987001.
caslaByhcranA.
And Strictly Sega Europe.
Hello.
And Strictly Sega Australia couldn't make it. He's got personal business that we won't be sharing. So first topic I want to cover is the cross-game chat and custom songs thing. What do y'all think about that? I think it would be better if the PlayStation 3 had that, but I don't really think they're all that big of a deal either.
I don't think I've even used that yet. Don, you're ahead of me.
I wouldn't use that.
First of all, I don't even use the chat on the PS3. I don't think I would use the cross chat either.
Oh, the chat. Yeah, I've got the Bluetooth headset. Yeah, okay, I use that now. I thought you were talking about music.
Well, cross-game chat, not intra-game chat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know. Why do you need cross-game chat? There's no reason for that.
Well, here's the thing. It would be a nice feature, but I just don't think it's worth $50. I mean...
Hell no.
I mean, okay, I and most gamers I know about have their computer in the same room as their game console. So just download Skype on it if you want to get your cross-game chat. Most people I know on PSN, I have their Skype already.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's...
I really can't.
When I mean one person.
What are you saying, Strictly Sega Europe?
I really can't see the problem. I wouldn't pay money for using that offer because I'm using Skype already. I'm talking to people and I'm playing on my TV. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it just doesn't seem worth it to me. Alright, so what PlayStation 3 exclusives are y'all looking forward to most? I'm looking forward to the Gold Edition of Resident Evil 5 when it's patched for the PlayStation Move, when it's patched, because it's already out, but it just hasn't been patched yet. And I'm also looking forward to Final Fantasy Versus 13, because that looks to be like a really good game. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy 13 or 10 or any of those. So, what's your favorite PlayStation 3 exclusive that's coming up?
Well, I don't get mad at that, but I disagree with you on Resident Evil 5. I have not liked the Resident Evil series since 4, but moving on from that, have you guys played MAG? It's kind of it's a new game, but no one's actually not
really new.
MAG is good. Everyone should go and buy that game. It's like it's a strategy and a first-person shooter combined.
It's decent, but it doesn't have a campaign mode, and that's why people are hating on it.
That's true. I'll give him that.
That was a problem of Warhawk, I think, that everyone's complaining about.
I don't know. I mean, right now, I don't think of any new games going out that I really don't want to play. That's true. Goes on through. It'll be always fun. I'm hoping for another Resistance sometime soon.
I think they have one lined up, if I'm not mistaken.
That'd be good. Because I mean, those games are hard as balls, but.
I'm really looking forward to a game like 3D Dot Heroes, Game Hero. The classic Zelda games really speak to me, and seeing that from another perspective is it's exciting.
What I hope they don't do is I hope Dante's Purgatory never comes out, because Inferno was just inexcusably bad at the end.
Yeah.
But then that wasn't really an exclusive either.
Can I say Fallout New Vegas, even though it's not going to be exclusive?
Sure.
Why
Fallout, it's going to be better on the PlayStation 3 anyway. I mean, you've seen Fallout 3. Fallout 3, I won't say it has no bugs on the PlayStation 3, but it has very few compared to the 360 version.
Which is kind of bizarre, because the 360 version was made more like the PC version.
Yeah, well, the PC version was very buggy, too. It's just that there's a way to patch all the bugs. There's not really a way to do it on the 360.
On the consoles, it was actually designed more on the PS3 at first, because it's easier to port to a 360 from PS3 than vice versa.
That might explain why there's so many bugs on the 360 version.
You know what I think is hilarious? If you go back, I know we're getting a little bit off game, but if you go back to 2007, they were talking about how PS3. Remember when PS3 kind of showed up?
Yeah.
Well, Gabe Newell of Steam, the guy who created Valve and Steam, he said PS3 was a disaster and a waste of time.
He's an idiot.
Now he's changed his tune, but that's just he said this was a horrible disaster. And we're sorry, we're going to stop selling this. Okay. Oh. What did you do? Anyway, moving on. I'm sorry, I just thought that was...
That doesn't sound like he changed his stance.
Well, no, I mean, this was from before. I don't know, he changed his stance on it now because the PS3 is selling.
Yeah, I know he's backing off. He's like, well, it's not so bad now. Like, yeah.
You know, I can make more.
He probably just got paid money by Microsoft to say that.
He's Microsoft's bitch. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's pretty...
Well, Square Enix fucked him pretty good. I'm going to be making a video about that. I'm not going to talk about it here, but they fucked him pretty good. I'll get into that at a later date, folks. I'm not going to talk about it now. So next subject. That was actually pretty good discussion, guys. Next subject would be the PlayStation 3 Premium service. I kind of like the idea of it in a way. But I really think that when it comes out, it's going to prove either one of two things, or both at the same time. It's going to prove that the PlayStation 3 has finally surpassed the 360 Xbox Live, quote-unquote, or it's going to prove that those quote-unquote features are meaningless when no one buys the premium service.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about that?
Well, it's good to have as a choice, like you said, but I'm going to stick with the free as long as I possibly can.
I'm gonna stick with the free as well.
I'm a cheap bastard. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Very cheap bastard.
If it doesn't sell well, I think it will be for one reason, and it's going to be the reason that I've been saying all along. Playing the games online is the reason for the online. Yeah. It is not for the features. It is for playing the games. And if people don't buy PSN Premium, that's going to prove what I've been saying the whole time. Of course, I'm glad that Sony has it so that the Xbox don't have an argument against the PlayStation 3 anymore, but the point is, you know, you're arguing that, well, now if no one buys PSN Premium, that's just going to prove that it's all about playing the games online.
Yeah.
Netflix, too.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good reason, but still, man, I can just go to the Blockbuster up the street.
Yeah, Blockbuster, they'll be bankrupt in a couple months, so good luck with that.
Uh-huh.
Burn.
That's what it's selling me Wii games for 2 times the price that they were.
Well, also, no one rents anymore. I mean, seriously, dude, you go to a Redbox now or you find it online, or just nobody rents anymore.
That sucks.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's so cheap relatively to buy, because games and movies haven't been as subject to inflation as the rest of the economy has. So, as a result, they're considered cheap by today's standards. That's why there's so many gamers that own tons and tons of games. Back in the NES days, 18 was a lot. Now, like, 18 is nothing.
What kind of makes me mad is how, you know, PS3 and 360 games and Wii games go up. They went up $10, so now you buy a brand new one for $60, but you can still get your PC games for $50.
Yeah, but it's still relatively cheap, though. I mean, I remember when Super Nintendo was as high as $80 for the game.
I mean, yeah, for the games with the FX chip. But yeah, I'll give you that. If you price for inflation, like back then the games were $50 brand new, so you gotta bring it there.
Yeah, that's like $250 nowadays.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know about 250. It's like 100.
Oh, yeah, 125 or something. But
yeah,
you get the point. I mean, they're relatively
I grew up with
cheap.
the Genesis.
Me too. And those games were still pretty fucking expensive. Not as expensive as the Super Nintendo, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like $10 cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all the time we have. This was a great conference, you guys. I appreciate you all coming. And thank you, the audience, for listening. We certainly had fun talking, so we hope you had fun hearing us talk.
I am